It's 7:44 on your Friday morning. Welcome back to Good Day Savannah. The Massie Heritage Center is commemorating the 150th anniversary of the Civil War. They're doing it with a number of great events, sure to please just about everybody. And here to tell us all about it is Steve Smith, curator at Massie Heritage Center, and Gail Steves with Tour of Homes. Thank you both so much for joining us this morning. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
It's our pleasure.
Well, 150 years of the Civil War. I mean, it's so much history with that, so much to tell, so many stories to tell. But you guys are working together on one big event to kind of start it all off. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, the Tour of Homes is on Saturday, and I hope everyone will come. It's our 40th anniversary, and we opened 12 magnificent homes that are never open to the public. So it's really fabulous. But, you know, you need your neighbors sometimes to help you. And Steve at the Massie Heritage Center is a neighbor, so we asked him if he'd be willing to put on a historic tea. And I brought some early test cases, so I hope you'll try it later.
We will test for you, trust me.
It's Saturday at between 2 and 4 and 4 and 5.
Okay.
And you can go to the Visitors Center and pick up tickets. And we're looking to see everybody. Okay,
now tell us what we can expect at this tea. Obviously, you know, kind of the traditional holiday tea that you would expect, is that right?
And actually, this is sort of interesting. We went back in time because, you know, during the blockade, there wasn't sugar, so they used a lot of different ingredients, but we have cookies and sandwiches and wonderful hot tea because it's going to be, Samara just told us it's going to be a cold day.
That's exactly right.
So we hope everyone will come and warm their bones, and it's on Gordon Street in Abercorn, and the Massie Center's a fabulous place to visit.
Yeah, it really is. You get some good treats and then get to see some beautiful homes as well. Steve, tell us about some other things that you guys are doing at Massie to commemorate this 150th anniversary.
Sure. Well, Massie got involved. I think it's the first time Massie's been in the Tour of Homes, but we were actually a historic school, opened in 1856 and operated until 1974. So much of our history ties in with the Victorian era. And we're part of the Chatham County school system, so we do a lot of programming for school students and the general public pertaining to topics and history from that era, so we thought this would be a very appropriate program to do.
Yeah.
But also, we are sort of in the middle of the 150th commemoration, the sesquicentennial for the Civil War.
Right.
Sherman's occupation of Savannah. And it's a very strong tie-in with Massie because when Sherman occupied Savannah, he needed a hospital. He brought 60,000 troops into Savannah, a town that was built to accommodate 20,000.
Right.
So they stayed in the squares, and they also stayed in Colonial Cemetery, but a lot of them were sick and they needed a hospital. And Massie became the hospital, and it's very interesting because it was the coldest winter in Savannah in recorded history, so he wanted a large building with central heat, and John Norris, a famous architect from New York who had designed the building, put a furnace in the basement that pumped heat all throughout the building. And Gail mentioned the blockade. The problem was there was this restrictive blockade that was going on, and coal wasn't available. It was a coal-fired furnace. So legend has it that they tore the student's desk apart and burned that in the furnace.
Wow.
And I think you had a picture of it somewhere.
We did. We just showed a picture of the furnace, and it's really incredible to see.
Well, it's very almost haunting to go down to the basement and see it because you still see fragments of the desk that they burned in the furnace.
Wow.
It remained a Union hospital throughout the duration of the war, but we feel like we wanted to be very much a part of the sesquicentennial, so that's why at this event we're going to have a Civil War presentation where we're going to have two reenactors. They're going to kind of like be 20 years forward in time, 1880s, that sort of period, and they're going to be looking back on what it was like to be in Savannah during the Civil War.
Well, it's going to be an incredible display throughout really the holiday season of events that you guys are going to be putting on. We're going to have a full list of these events on our website, wjsale.com, a little bit later this morning, so you can go and check that out and see which event you want to be a part of, because I'm sure that one of them you're going to want to go to. Steve, Gail, thank you so much, both of you, for joining us this morning. We really look forward to everything you have in store for us.